Welcome back to the coverage of YCS Düsseldorf. We're here with Maurice Rodenberg, a player from Germany itself, and you might recognize him from YouTube because he actually has a channel and he's been around Yu-Gi-Oh for a lot of time. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, hello, my name is Maurice, and yes, my channel on YouTube are Schattenspieler, and I make videos about Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, and yes, not deck profiles or openings, it likes sketches, and yes.
Nice. How long have you been playing the game, and do you often go to YCSs and big events? And
So, yes, most of the time I go to 2 or 3 YCS in the year. I play since Six Samurai was meta, the first Six Samurai.
a lot of years.
Yes, before Synchro, and yes, and then yes, I go to all events. So not every Europe, but yes, nationals and YCS. Yes.
So he has been playing for a lot of years, and if people want to actually follow you, what's your channel name?
Schattenspieler on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. So we are here in Düsseldorf. It's probably going to be a huge event because we have Germany. It's always one of the biggest YCS of the year. And you actually have a new deck to show for us today, which is Salamangreat, released in the new structure deck Soul Burner. So do you want to just go through how it works in general and the style of the deck?
Yes, it's new, and I think it's a little bit, it's cheap. So because it's a structure deck, of course, and yes, and the combo, it's very easy and makes every turn what he does, and yes.
So can you talk about a few key cards of the deck?
Yes, of course. First of all, we have Gazelle.
Yeah.
It's an important card of the deck. It's a starter and makes all combos. You can send one Salamangreat to the grave, and yes, you can send what you need. Another extender or the trap or everything you want. And yes, then we go to the second card. It's very important. It's Spinny. It's the starter card too, because you can go into the Link monster, and yes, it's pretty good because he can special himself, and then you can go with Gazelle in the exit, and that's very good.
Yeah. So basically, as you were saying, the best part about this deck is its consistency. So you have a lot of extenders and a lot of openers, and you need any combination of 2 of them to do the usual field, which is composed of all Salamangreat cards. And yeah, let's go through the other cards in general. So the other extenders or like openers.
Yes, then we have Fuxi.
Yeah.
It's a good card. It's not the best starter. You can show the top 3 cards. And then it's a Salamangreat, you can add it.
Yeah.
So maybe you add Gazelle. It's very good because it's yes.
So it's like a part of duality for the deck. You get the 3 and you get any Salamander card. Yeah.
But you can special then after that.
That's really good.
That's very good. Then you have another effect on the grave. It's maybe important too. Yes, you can pop 1 card, 1 spell on the field. It's cool. Then a very important card is Jack. The most of the time you have 1 exit monster from the deck itself, and yes, you can summon it from the deck, and you can summon it from the grave back and recycle your extra deck monsters, and it's pretty cool, and yes, makes combos good.
Yeah. Then we have Circle,
Yes, of course.
which is basically Rota.
Yeah, router of the deck.
Yeah. Searches any card.
Yes, search any card. Perfect. It's a starter,
Yeah.
so yes. Then the field spell.
Yeah.
The field spell is very important. You need it not all times, but very often. You can search it very easy with the Link 1.
Yeah.
It's cool. And then you can link away a Link monster and summon the same one.
Yeah.
And then the Salamander cards have another effects, very good effects. So.
Yeah. So basically, you just play the 1 copy because anytime you have a Cyber's monster in the field, you just get to the field spell, so you can search it pretty easily. And then I think you were telling me before the interview, one of the coolest thing about this deck that is actually playing Link monsters, Fusion monsters, and XYZ, all from the same Salamangreat core. So let's just talk about 1 of each. So the XYZ.
Yeah, the XYZ is this one. It's very easy to summon.
Yeah.
You only need 2 level 3 monster.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
It's like Invoker, so.
Yeah, exactly. So Invoker.
Yes, and the effect is, good too. You can summon the Salamangreat monster from the deck. It's very cool. And yes.
And then we have the Fusion.
Yes.
Which is the Violet Chimera.
Yes, the fusion it's give a super good combo. You can OTK them when you have only one monster in attack position. You have game.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Essentially, I've been hearing a lot of people get reminded from this deck about the Zodiac deck back in the day, in the sense that with 1 or 2 cards, you always make the same field, you get cards back for the next turn, and then you have Disruption, which is really good. But the Fusion, which is, as you said, the difference, is that this deck going second can actually OTK with over like 9,000 damage, so that's really cool. So talking about traps, the last part of the deck is the 2 traps, which, what do they do?
Yeah, the 2 traps. The first one is Raw. Raw is pretty good. It's a Solemn Judgment for free when you control a Link monster. It's pretty good. And you can set it with the Link monster. Or maybe, I talked before about the field spell. When you link another Link to, again, the same one, you can set it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but then you must banish it, so it's not important.
I mean, it's regarded.
Yeah. And then the last one, another trap. Yes, you can destroy cards on the field. It's pretty good. Maybe you say it.
Yeah. So basically, depending on the matchup, unless you draw one and then you have both, you can choose to add barrier, so you can negate any card, or you get like a Icarus attack for the deck, which pops 2. So it's, as I said, it's a lot of disruption. You can repeat every combo every turn. So it's like one of those decks that slowly deal damage, but then is really controlling. And I think we're gonna expect a lot of this deck through the weekend. And I mean, it was a pleasure to have you. We're gonna wish you good luck for the event. And again, if people want to look for you, we invite to check out his YouTube channel. We love to have people hanging out and going to the game about it. So good luck.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. And watch more for other coverage of YCS Düsseldorf.